Hi, I want to talk a bit about how to use your calculator to do the stuff that we need to do, especially starting at the end of chapter 7, mostly having to do with taking roots of any kind and doing exponents of any kind, and when to do what. Let's look at some different calculators because the main problem here is that the calculator companies can't standardize anything. And so there's no way to just say, we'll do this and this and this because people have all different kinds of things on their calculator face. The same button will have different kinds of notation, even within the same calculator company. It's nuts. Let's look just at a couple of these. This calculator, we're looking for I'm looking for a button for doing exponents. Here we go. Okay, this calculator happens to be the Multiview Ti. This button is for squares. If you need to square something, and a square root for the second function. Here's the second function. To do any of these second functions, the second key operates just like a shift key on your keyboard. So if you need to do the thing that's written above the key, you first hit the second button and then that key. So the inverse of x squared is square root, and they tend to put inverses together. So one of them squares and one of them unsquares. But a lot of times we're going to be raising something to any kind of a power. And that is this with the little caret. And that's not going to be what you see on every key. This has a caret for the any power as opposed to a square. And then the second function is for any root. So on this function, if you want to take the 10th root of something, say you want to do the 10th root of, I don't know, 121, you type in the 121. To get this key, you would hit second, and you don't, unlike a shift key, need to hold it down. And then the caret, the second function on the caret is the xth root. And then you hit your 10, and then you hit your equals. You have to hit equals because it doesn't know whether it's 10 or you're going on into another digit. Now, on the other hand, a different kind of calculator will do it differently. This one has the same thing. So maybe it's just calculators from different years. This is actually the calculator I've got. This one has an x squared and a square root of x on different keys. This one has a y raised to the x key. Y raised to the x is exactly the same thing as the caret on the other calculator. Same company. The x in the index for the root. So it shows x and then it looks like a square root of y. That's not exactly what this is. This is the xth root of y. They didn't actually do it evenly. This is the any root. So if you wanted to do a 10th root, you'd use this key, which would require the second function again. Or in the other calculator, they had a caret. This one has y to the x. Those mean the same thing. Same company. What else might we have? This one has an X with a box where the exponent goes, and then a box in the index. So this one has an X with a box to be the same thing as these, or it's got a radical with a box. Same company. This one's Casio. Not in very good focus, is it? Casio has a square root with a box in it next to an x squared. And then it's got an X to a box. So I suspect the one above it has the box in the index, just like this one. It's not in focus, so it's really hard to say. So those are some examples. If you have a graphing calculator, one that actually does graphs, got the big box for the screen on it, then your best bet will probably be to go into YouTube and do a search on your calculator. You'd be surprised how many YouTubes you can find on how to accomplish something on your particular calculator. So that's why I don't have any instructions on there on exactly how to accomplish such and such, because everybody's calculator is a little different. Now, if you want to get together with me and we can do a Zoom meeting and you can show me exactly what calculator you have, then I might be able to help you. Even then, I don't promise, because I certainly myself do not know everything about every calculator. So that's where that stands. But any scientific calculator will accomplish this. You do not need to go out and buy an expensive calculator. Don't go out and buy a $100 calculator, because none of the stuff above the $10 calculator is going to be of any use to you. So have fun. We'll get through this. It's just a matter of learning how to use your calculator. It's not got anything to do with how good you are at math, actually. I'll see you later. Let me know what questions you have. Bye.